Well, hey guys, Driver02 here, coming at you from lockdown. But today, we're looking at my 2009 Silverado 1500 with what seems to be a fairly common problem of just a random or intermittent no crank, no start. I've owned the truck for 2 winters now, and it seems to happen on like the coldest day of the year, or in the really wet weather. And you get in, you turn the key, and you just get nothing. You get like a slight click from underneath, not the starter, something else, a relay or something. And a little bit of dimming in the dash. If it's dark out, you'll see that. Oh, and one time the truck did start, and then it died after about a second. And then I got the no crank, no start. So if you're having this problem, then maybe this can help you out, because here's what I found to be the solution. So if you crawl up underneath at the back, right by the spare tire, there's that computer module. And that is I believe it's called the fuel pump control module. Now I had to replace this when I bought the truck a couple years ago. But then, like I say, I've still had maybe once or twice a year in the cold, in the winter, a slight problem that I think is attributed to this. Well, actually, if you scan the codes, you might get a code saying there's a fault. So when I have this random no start, come underneath, pull the connector off. And there's a zip tie that I had to cut, because when I bought the truck, it was zip tied up, and I've always just, put it back. I guess it's just someone who's probably having a similar issue with connection. And so pull the connector off, and kind of, if you're on the side of the road or in a parking lot or something, just get the connector in there loosely and just kind of, I'm having trouble getting it in right now. There we go. So you get the connector on, just kind of loose, and just, work it back a bit, because I assume it's just road grime and stuff getting in there and causing a short or a fault or something, right? Because isn't that in a great spot right at the back, like, most vulnerable spot on a vehicle, especially a pickup truck that, that sits kind of high and the tires throw everything up back there. Like, it's just a little bit ridiculous. And so then, come in, crank her up, and now it's starting just fine. So I actually had to do that last night, but I just wanted to go through the steps to show you and fully explain the problem. And I did scan it for the code, and I don't have it with me right now, but I was getting the I believe it was a fuel pump control module communication error code. So if you're ever getting that error, yes, it could be that module that's failing, because they get rust and corrosion in them from the, because they're underneath. But these trucks are getting a bit older now, so there's a good chance it's already been replaced. So it may just be the connection. Like I just said, just working that connector a little bit, it might just make better contact and fix the problem. And so that's what I've had to do a few times now. So I thought I would, share that, because it might save people an expensive trip to the dealer. And my engine light has gone out, so that would tell me that the code has like reset itself, so I no longer have that error code. So for the time being, I probably have fixed the problem. Just a bad connection due to placement of the module. So like I say, it's pretty cold out today. I think we're in the middle of a polar vortex. So that pretty much fits as to when these things fail, at least in my case. So now, just as a bit of preventative maintenance, I'm going to give it some WD-40, and I'll take a good look. Maybe I'll spray it with some contact cleaner first too, and just, you know, work that connector a little more. Just to, sorry, my lights are blinking. It's cold. They don't work good in the cold. But I'm just going to, you know, give that thing a little bit of preventative maintenance, and hopefully it doesn't act up throughout the winter for me again. And then I can get back to doing some fun stuff. Oh no, that's right. Lockdown. Can't be doing that. So anyways, if you have one of those trucks of the, I think they're called a GMT900, is like the chassis code for those. So if you got one of those Silverados or GMC or whatever of that era, you know, maybe that module in the back has failed on you and that's your problem. But I'm just saying, try that connector first, because to get those replaced is not cheap. They're expensive. It's an expensive part, and it's a dealer only item that must be programmed by the dealer. It's all proprietary, like software and stuff. So, you know, like if that thing fails on you, you're screwed. You're getting it towed to the dealer. There's no question about it. So before you commit to that and you pay big bucks, just check out that connector, maybe even the wiring. You know, probably wouldn't hurt to check it over. But I'm just telling you my experience, and getting that, you know, just getting that connector a little bit freed up and making better contact has saved me on the side of the road more than once. So I was stuck last night about an hour's away, and it took me quite a few hours to actually get it fixed, because we were boosting and, you know, it was freezing out. I had to run back inside and stuff. And then finally it dawned on me, I bet it's that fuel pump control thing underneath again. And when I bought the truck, that thing failed. I replaced it. I spent the money to get one that was unlocked, so at least I didn't have to go to the dealer. I don't know if that's an option for everyone, but you can look into that as well. So I haven't been terribly busy. This lockdown is really dragging on, but they're going to announce reopening today, so hopefully that happens soon. Maybe this week I can get back into business. eBay has been slow because I just don't have the inventory to list, so it would help me out greatly if I could start doing that again. But yeah, this has been going on a couple months now, just, you know, in southern Ontario, complete lockdown. So let's hope. Fingers crossed, right? Anyways, thought I'd share that, and maybe it will help someone else, save you a bit of money. And if not, well, hey, at least I tried. So, again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you then. What have I been up to?